Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. So these are the secret settings that I've been testing on the daily and the weekly. Um, right now we are back testing about 4 years. Yeah, about 4 years. And oops, actually that's my bad. We've been testing this on the daily. So what I found, these secret settings. I'm gonna be only releasing them if I do release them on my Patreon. And this is something that I already told, my Patreons about. And there was an issue where, it would either repaint or, re-add certain points, right? But I've been backtesting for a while, and I've been looking at the charts and how it's actually creating, the triggers and where on the stoke it's actually running up, running down hard, etc. And I think I've actually found, a solid way to play this. It probably end up being really tight stop losses. But the crazy part is when you have a trigger on the bull or bear side and the stochastic, is kind of on your way. It's like in the same direction. These triggers happen like at 0.0, which means that, if you were to actually open trades, you would nick like the absolute bottom or the absolute top of these like drops. And it's been insanely accurate, right? And I'm using my reverse setting with with some settings customized a little bit. And the thing is though, there's a lot of instances where you have, like bear bull bear or bull bear bull, right? And it's kind of a continuation of certain things happening, which I think is, this is only what happens when you actually look at something, you have experience with it for a really long amount of time. So, I think right now, I just wanted to kind of show the transparency of what I'm doing, how I back test certain things, what I look at, what I think something can do as long as, momentum is there and as long as sentiment is there. But, currently we are testing this on Ethereum, and, a lot of things do look pretty promising with the new settings. And, for the new settings, it's not really about being, like a sniping into certain things. It's more about looking at your overall TA. And if your TA supports, for example, a move up or something, then, in a case like this, you would set the new settings and just kind of use it as confluence or just kind of extra confirmation that, something is going to be headed in the direction where you think it is going. So, just a quick heads up for those of you that are on my Patreon. If you want these settings or if you want access to the reverse MACD stochastic, join the Patreon. Everything's on there. I thought about, giving it out for free, but this took me a while to kind of build out and really design. So there's no reason I'm not going to, right? It just took too much work. But if you actually want access to this and future indicators that I'm creating or building out or, other things, just join the Patreon. I mean, if you support the channel, thank you so much. But if you're interested to, support further or other things, I'll drop the link below in the comments or the description. I know I forget a lot sometimes. Again, still newish to social media, so I kind of forget to do some stuff sometimes that I'm supposed to do, because technically now I'm like a small creator or whatever. But yeah, I'm just showing you guys how I backtest certain things, how I backtest certain tickers, and then just kind of look at the overall picture to see how accurate something is. And a lot of the people on Patreon now having access to the regular reverse MACD, everybody's like, yo, this shit works fucking great. Like, at least for when you have minimum, when you have your support and resistance, and then you have access to the reverse MACD, and you kind of collab that with the stochastic, your entries and your exit points are almost near perfection, man. I'll tell you guys that right now. It's been insanely accurate ever since, for years now, right? It's gonna be accurate moving forward. But again, this is really more of a video of just how I do my back testing. And if you want to learn how to do this, just if you're on the trade, this is strictly on the trading app, right? On the actual application on your phone. But if you're on mobile, it's different. I mean, if you're on desktop, it's different. If you're on mobile, you see these little 3 dots on the bottom right. You click that, you hit bar replay. Oops, bar replay. This bar down here shows up. You see that blue line, right? We'll You know, we'll make the weekly so it's a little bit further back, but you know, we'll do like, you know, we'll set it right here. We'll set it, you know, it cuts off everything moving forward, and it kind of sets the bars back here. You know, we'll go down to the daily so it looks a little bit, you know, better. And then all you got to do on your side, whoops, you know, all you got to do on your side is hit play. That's it. That's really it. Super easy. It helps you back test a bunch of strategies, indicators, you know, if you have ciphers or whatever. You know, this helps you a lot to determine the accuracy of certain things, and how, and if indicators actually repaint, which is an absolutely, you know, it's a horrible, if your indicators repaint, it's completely worthless, and I'll tell you guys that right now. So, you know, look at your indicators, back test, make sure that, you know, if you are using any signals like this or any indication of, you know, indicators, you know, giving you a certain calls like buy, sell, whatever, make sure that it doesn't repaint, because there's so many indicators that repaint, and you want something that doesn't. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Just showing you guys how I back test stuff. Bye.